Hello everyone and welcome to a slice of my life. This is gonna be a little bit different, so I think the best way to start this video is to just kind of show you guys all of this. So yeah, it's a whole bunch of stuff that was sent to me by Puncube. So first of all, shout out to Puncube. Thank you for sending this my way. These are items that are live now on a Kickstarter campaign, and this is a set of items that fall under a Modular EDC Organizer kind of system, and I realize that they are numbered now that I'm looking at the bottom of the box. I'm gonna order them according to the numbers, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's just look at the box. Now the first thing here looks to be a key holder, a magnetic system, Modular EDC Organizer. I don't know what this thing at the back is, but yeah. Okay, so there are some instructions here on how to use it. So it looks like a straightforward key holder, and you could also use it as a mobile phone stand, which is quite cool. Okay, let's just see how this thing goes. The next item here is a card holder that looks to attach onto this item here. Alright, holds up to 3 to 5 cards with RFID blocking, 1 to 3 keys and 3 to 5 cards if you use these two in conjunction, I suppose. Then we have an ID card holder, which is going to be straightforward, but you could also attach this to that. Okay, I'm starting to see a trend here. I think I know where this is going, but this is quite cool. Last but not least is a wallet, and this looks to, yep, that's right, just put the key holder in there, and it looks like you could store some cards as well. So what are these? And these look like rubber bands. I think I know. I think it's the rubber band here on the key holder. And this is a lanyard. Okay, simple and straightforward. Let's take the lanyard out first, because this is gonna be really straightforward. Feels very sturdy, and this looks like it could just break away. Yep, I was correct. So this is like a break away or break apart sort of clasp. Yeah, so here there's a spring assisted clip, as well as another clip that's just like a leaf spring kind of clip. Interesting. Then we have an adjuster here. Alright, cool. And so I guess now it's time to unbox everything. Here we go. Okay, I'm just gonna put all the boxes up here so you could kind of see a little bit of each peeking out at the top. And now everything is also lined up according to the order here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first thing here is the key holder, and this comes in a little foam sleeve with a Puncube sticker on top. There we go, this is what it looks like. This is the key holder. And then next is gonna be the card holder. Yep. Wow. Colors here really nice. And then this should be the ID card holder, and last but not least, this is the wallet. Now there's a little piece of plastic here and I don't know what that is. Let's just get rid of that. So let's check out the key holder first of all. What is this? Magnetic system Puncube. It says card, like slide a card in here. I don't know what that is, but yeah, this is the rubber band. I guess we could just change the rubber band out to another one for a pop of color. I like green. I think I might do that, but not right now. I see. So this is an adhesive magnetic plate, I guess. Wow, that's really grippy. The reason why it was so easy to slide on this part is because of the waxy texture here on this unpeeled double-sided tape, right? That's cool though. Okay, so I'm assuming this has to be stuck onto the back of a mobile phone, right? It says on the back of the box. You'll use the adhesive to the back of phones with magnetic, whatever English that is, but it's fine, okay? We understand that, quite simple and straightforward. And it says here, except for iPhone 12 series, others need MagSafe phone case or magnetic sticker. So that means that if you have a MagSafe phone case, if you're using it with an iPhone, for example, then you don't need this. If not, you will need to have this sticker on your phone case. Now, I have my phone case right here because I'm actually using my phone right there to record. So I'm going to be sticking this here and then attaching this like that. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm not doing it very well right now, but yeah, you guys know what I mean, right? But that actually looks quite solid. Okay, you know what, I'll stick it on later, but it's got these two markings here and this one marking here, and I'm assuming that denotes a number of keys that each side can hold. That's quite simple. That's nice. Cool. So yeah, you see there's 2 arrows here letting you know that you could put 2 keys in this slot and 1 key here in this slot. And right now guys, I carry my keys via a key bar, so I'm gonna have to undo my key bar, one of the key bars actually, and then put keys in here so I could kind of use this, you know, especially with the fact that I'm gonna be using this on the back of my phone before I can really experience it and then share with you my thoughts. So I guess this is gonna be a first impressions part of the video. So yeah, just bear with me on this and let's carry on this journey. This looks to be made of plastic. Yep, it is. So it's in a metallic black in color, and this thing has an authoritative snap. I like that. Pretty well done. I like that. Next, let's look at the card holder. Oh, wow. There's a slot cut out here for the key holder. What? It's even marked there. How cool is that? So let's remove this I've got it. That thing's on really strong. Let's just put this here. Oh wow, it's magnetic, guys. How cool is that? Even if I stretch it like that, wow. Okay, that's awesome. That's really awesome. Okay, but apart from that, this looks to be made of I love that smell, guys. I think this might be calfskin leather. I don't know. Let's see. Does it state here? No, it's not. So let me go and find out what material this is made of. But I must say that it's very nice, smooth, with the Puncube card holder logo kind of debossed in there, and the edges are all sealed very nicely. Stitching on the edges are well done also. And on the back here, this area that is cut out for the key holder has this very suede-like texture. I don't know if this is a faux leather, but definitely it feels good. Very, very soft to the touch. It's not going to scuff anything at all. Just to double confirm here, it says it could hold 3 to up to 5 cards here with RFID blocking in this slot. And the only way to really find out is to try it out. So, yep, this is the card holder. Now, let's take a look at the ID card holder. It's also made of the same leather here. And yeah, just like on the back of the card holder, the ID card holder also has a slot that is cut out for the key holder. That'll go here. Sorry guys, I have this piece right there. Yeah, it's magnetic as well. How cool, guys. It's magnetic as well. This, I believe, is the slot where you can attach your lanyard. Okay, well, it seems like the area here is a little bit too small on the lanyard clip to be clipping comfortably for this. So I don't know how this is supposed to be done. Let's see. I'm gonna have to try it out. I'm gonna have to try it out before I can actually, really give my verdict on this. But right now, I think that this area here, this protruding area here, is going to bite into the leather and might cause a permanent dent over time, but I don't know. So anyway, this is a simple ID slot. Put any ID here or whatever card you want. It doesn't have to be an ID, it could be a photograph too, right? So it's up to you. Last but not least is the wallet. The wallet is made of the same material, but it feels extra light. I don't know why. It feels much lighter in comparison to how these items actually feel. I'm not saying that it is physically lighter, but for something like this, it feels a bit lighter than what I expected. So it's a magnetic flap. That's cool, that holds it together. It's a bifold style wallet, and it says here key holder. So yep, same thing guys. I'm gonna put the key holder right here. Yeah, magnetic. That's so cool. And then you could close this up. That's quite sleek actually. Wow, my hair's standing. This is actually quite awesome. What? Okay, and then here you have 2 card slots here that are very well done also. Nice clean edges, and the stitching is done well here as well. And then we have another slot here. I could feel a small bump. Yeah, right at the back here, I could feel a small bump, and that's because there's a magnet underneath here. And on the back here, another slot for more cards, also finished very nicely. So all around, the construction on all of these are of the same quality. You could see all edges are all finished very nicely, and there's a stitch along every single edge. Well, okay guys, it seems that the first impressions of this entire system, the card holder or the Modular EDC Organizer system by Puncube, well, it's leaving a pretty good impression at this point of time. But in order for me to really tell, I have to actually try this out. So yeah, I'm going to be attaching this to my mobile phone, and then after using it for at least a week, I'll get back to you guys and share with you my thoughts on this whole thing, because this is going to be interesting. Like I said, right now I actually carry my keys via a key bar, and I usually keep my key bar either in my pocket or in my bag. But now to have this like that, and I believe you could actually slide a card on top of this here, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, that's right, you could slide a card on top of this here. I could actually put my travel card here as well. So this essentially will make my phone a single item that I have to reach for. If I'm commuting, I just tap my phone on the scanner for the gantry, and then it also doubles up as my key holder. I don't know how this will go, and only time will tell. So I will catch all of you guys in the next part. This is Emma's mobile, and it is an iPhone 12. So let's see if this actually works. Oh wow, that's cool. That works. It really natively works. That's awesome. The only difference between this here and, say for example, a mobile phone with the magnetic sticker on the back is that this is, how should I say, it's like there's a specific area here because it's meant for the mag charge or mag safe or whatever it is. But yeah, it works. Cool. Okay, it has been a week, everyone, and I'm back with my thoughts. Now, the very first thing I have to confess is that I did not use this and this very much at all. To be very honest, I did not use the ID card holder at all, simply because my lifestyle doesn't see any need for an ID card holder. But what I did was to leave the lanyard strap with the clip on the card holder, just so I could see if it was going to leave a permanent mark on the ID card holder itself. And yep, unfortunately it does. You could see it is pinched now up here on top, on both sides. In fact, I tried quite a bit to yank it off, and I must say that it did not yield. Although I want to point out that I believe the weakest point is this loop up here, because this piece of plastic here is just really thin, and if anything, this would give out first before any other part of the clip itself, or even the card holder up here. So that's something you should take note of. Now, over the course of the week, I actually looked at the Kickstarter page. I also looked at the box again for any images of the card holder with the lanyard strap, and I realized that those pictured were of a different sort of a clip mechanism. In fact, the lanyard strap that they showed in pictures was of a loop, so I think that's a little bit more elegant. And my speculation is that I believe Puncube used this clip instead to allow you to easily attach or remove this clip, because I think the loop one is going to be a bit more troublesome. But yeah, I don't have a use for the card holder, and this is what I found. The last thing to address about the lanyard strap is that this breakaway clasp actually holds on very well. It's not easy for you to pull it apart. You saw the amount of force I had to use and exert on this before it actually broke apart, so this actually is quite reliable. The next item that I did not use much is the card holder. This is a simple, straightforward card holder, but what I did try was to squeeze as many cards in this slot as possible. Now, it is stated that this could hold between 3 to 5 cards, but you could see here I've got 6. Right, I've got 6 credit card size cards, and I basically jammed them all in here, and it is still holding on to the cards quite comfortably. Nothing is dropping out whatsoever. It does start to get a little bit tight, and you could see there's a slight warping here, but that is to be expected since I'm stretching this quite far. I just wanted you guys to know that you could fit 6 cards in there, and quite comfortably. In fact, it wasn't even that difficult to squeeze all 6 cards in this slot, despite it being advertised to hold only between 3 to 5 cards. The card holder and the ID card holder are actually 2 items that are pretty straightforward in terms of usage, so I don't really have much to speak about this, besides the fact that it is very well made and they serve their purposes very well. And that leaves us the 2 main items that I use most of the time. This is the wallet, and this here of course is the key holder. I mean, you don't really see the key holder because my transportation card is blocking it, but this key holder, okay, I'll get to it in a while, because this one I'm the most impressed with, and I use this literally every day, every moment for the past week. Now, the wallet, simple, straightforward, but yeah, I've got some cards in here. I don't want to show you the exact cards because there's a lot of personal details here, because all my dummy cards are here, right? But I actually carried 3 cards in each slot, although I believe that the intention is to carry no more than 2 cards per any slot in the wallet. But I decided to just jam in 3 cards each, because I would use this area to put my notes in there, like literally just get some dollar bills, fold it up and shove it in there. And on the back here, actually, I would put my transportation card, because I found it quite cumbersome to open up the wallet, then scan the card and fold it and put it back. So yeah, that's how I actually use the wallet. But I gotta say that my experience with the wallet was quite enjoyable. I used it 4 days out of the 7-day period. You know, it's got quite a bit of use, and it stood the test of time so far. No damage, no scuffs or anything. I like it. It's a very straightforward application of a wallet, combined with the fact that you could just put this, oh sorry guys, I'm just getting that, yep, just put this in here and you could rock it like that. Wait, hold on. So now it's a little bit too many cards here. Let me just do what I told you guys that I did. So it's 2 cards per slot. So let me remove 2 cards. So now we've got 4 cards in the front slot with some dollar bills in there, and my transportation card on the back. We got the key holder here attached to the magnetic area, and then this closes up completely fine. And if you're looking for a minimalist wallet, this is a really compelling choice for you. You've got almost everything in this one package, right? You got your keys, you got your transportation card, you got your credit cards, you can even hold some cash in terms of dollar bills, or you could slide in some coins here. This is just great. Like, in my opinion, this is a great minimalist wallet for anyone out there in the market for a minimalist wallet. That aside, now of course you could see the quality is actually pretty good. Okay, moving on. This is the star of the show. The entire system is built around the Puncube Key Holder. Now, this thing is just Okay, it's a really surprising change that I made, and I've actually enjoyed my experience with this thoroughly. Now you guys know, apart from me mentioning it in the earlier part of the video, if you follow me on IG or if you see my other videos, you know that I actually carry my keys via a key bar. So this is one of my key bars. I actually hold 3 key bars, and I use each key bar for a different purpose. This key bar over here, for example, is set up with a blade. So this is the one that I carry out when I don't want to carry an extra pocket knife with me. The main one that I use is always in my EDC bag, and the last one that I use is, for example, if I don't want to reach into my bag, it's right on my desk and it's in the corner. And so I dismantled the one that I use every day, and I decided to put the keys that I carry inside the key holder right here. And this phone case here is the Shift Cam phone case for the iPhone 10. I attached the magnetic sticker to the back of this phone case. This can be used on any phone case at all, even on the back of phones, for example. But you guys saw on the extra footage, right? I actually tried it out with Emma's iPhone 12 and it worked. It just worked natively. The biggest difference is that if you're using the key holder with the magnetic sticker here, what it allows you to do is you could just kind of position it any way that you want. High or low, left or right, it's completely up to you, because yeah, the magnetism just holds everything in place. But if you're using it with a MagSafe in an iPhone 12, for example, then this would generally kind of snap into one place and one spot alone. Yeah, of course you could rotate it 90 degrees, but you're not able to shift it up and down. And the reason why I think that shifting it up and down is a good thing to have is because you could also use the key holder as a mobile phone stand. Basically, you just open up one side and you can rest it like that. Now, if you were to be able to shift it higher or lower, this is essentially equivalent to changing the angle, the viewing angle of your mobile phone stand. But what I really liked about using this as a phone stand is that you could just kind of swivel it 90 degrees, open it up, one side or both, it's entirely up to you. And then this becomes an even sturdier stand. Look, it's almost 90 degrees, right? If you want something really stable, just open up both and then it becomes a 3-point stand, almost akin to a tripod. I think that's so cool because you could even have it sideways, or I should say in the landscape orientation, just like that. Now, I will be putting some B-roll so that I can show you guys what it looks like with an actual phone, because right now there's no phone, no additional weight here. So, you know, it's kind of hard to believe until you actually see it with an actual mobile device in here. But I gotta say, no qualms, no fuss. It just works. It just works really, really well. The next thing I want to say is, yeah, you guys saw I have keys in here. I'm holding my house keys here. So when I take the keys out, I'm going to be blurring them. But inserting and removing a key here takes a little bit of practice. These arrows are just a guide, but they don't actually fit and slide in as smooth as I first thought. The next thing that is a little bit on the, I guess, the more cumbersome side is the fact that when you're done with one key, you need to put this key back before you're able to reach for the second key, unless you put the key in your pocket. Whereas in the case of, say, for example, any key organizer such as the key bar, you actually can just flip out one key and hold it in your hand, close it and flip out the other key. So yeah, that basically means that all keys are always in the grip of your hand at all times. But for this one, they come off completely. So yeah, it just takes a bit of practice. Do whatever you need to and then slide it back. So you saw, because I've been practicing with this, that's not a problem for me to put the keys back in place. And then last but not least, this closes with an authoritative snap. So it's not easy for you to open it unless you really intend to do so. Now over here, there's an extra key slot, and I did not use this key slot, but I managed to find a secondary use for it, and that is for it to hold just a couple of coins, right? So like that, and it closes. Then my coins are being held in the bottom slot here as well. And hold on, let me just get my transportation card back out. When you slide a card in here, it makes it harder for you to flip up the lid unless you move the card away or take it out completely. Then it's easier for you to access, which is kind of like acting as a secondary layer of security. And on top of it all, you could still take your dollar bills or your notes and slide it here. So literally, right, almost every day, I travel around with the key holder in this configuration or this orientation on the back of my mobile device. And this is just super convenient because knowing that I have everything that I need when I want to travel out, cash, some coins if I need, my travel card and my house keys with my mobile device, it's kind of like, how should I say this? It gives you a sense of security and it adds a layer of preparedness. All you gotta do is just grab this one thing and then you're good to go. Of course, if you wanted to, you could also add, say for example, a credit card. Just slide it behind your transportation card. And the reason why I said that I slide my credit card behind the transportation card is because I could still tap this on the scanner and I could still make my way through the gantry without any worries. I tried it on the bus, I tried it on the trains, and it just works. So this is just really, really super convenient for me. I honestly did not expect this level of convenience. I did not expect myself to enjoy this so much. Of course, the downside is that it creates a little bit more bulk in your pocket, but you know, if you really don't want to, you could just slide this off, keep your phone in one pocket, and keep this in your other pocket and you'll be good to go. But to have this on your desk like that, just grab and go at any point of time, this is just the next level of convenience. I have to be honest, I found myself beyond surprised at how well this actually works and how I could so easily and so quickly adapt to having it this way. Now I think it's gonna be a bit tricky for me to revert back to using my key bar separately. And that is a good thing. That is actually a good thing when I'm talking about this product, because for me to be able to switch over so quickly, but yet I foresee that it's gonna take a little bit of getting used to revert back to what it was before. That means that this is really a level of convenience that is just so intuitive. Shoutouts to Puncube for this. This one is really the star of the show. The next biggest difference you guys have probably noticed is that now the rubber band is in green. Yep, I told you guys I'm going to be swapping out the rubber band for a pop of color. And for you to swap out a rubber band, it's really simple. Just stretch it off out of this slot here and then grab your new rubber band in whatever other color that you want and just stretch it over. Make sure it sits in this slot in the middle here and you are good to go. If you want to, you could adjust the orientation of the logo. For example, you want it to be perfectly right in the middle. Now, of course, it is not the perfect item. The one negative thing that I have to say about the Puncube key holder is the paint job or the finishing overall. And over the course of each day, this goes in and out of my pocket at least, I think, a good 40-50 times. I mean, you guys can reflect on your own behavior, right? How often do you put your phone in and take it out of your pocket on a daily basis? And this has been on the back of my phone almost all the time for an entire week. And when it is not on the back of my phone, it is in the wallet here. So over the course of 1 week, you could see that the color or the finishing on the four corners is starting to wear off and it's starting to shine through or show through. So I think that if I were to use it for another week, I'm pretty sure this is going to be even more obvious. And that's yeah, it's quite a shame, because initially I said that the finishing was really, really nice. Now the metallic undertone is starting to shine through and it's no longer matching the phone case anymore. But then again, you know, I don't want to contradict myself, but then again, most of the time my card is gonna be on here like that, so I won't be actually seeing the key holder very, very much. Oh, and of course, the last thing that I want to mention is the thickness of the keys that could fit into the key holder, and that is any key that is no thicker than 2.6 millimeters. So take note of that, because I think some of you actually have keys that are super chonkers. So yeah, but most of the keys that I tried it with all could fit in here. And that is it, guys. That's the recap of my experience and all my thoughts on the Puncube Modular Everyday Carry Organizer system. We've got the wallet, we've got the card holder, and we've got the ID card holder, as well as, of course, this over here. Let me just remove the card so that you guys can see it in its original beauty, the Puncube key holder right there. Once again, guys, this is all running on Kickstarter. The Kickstarter campaign is live right now and it is ending pretty darn soon. I believe that by the time you guys are watching this video, or at least I should say by the time this video is released, it's got about, I think, 1 week left before the campaign ends, and right now it is already fully funded. It is successful, so that's a good thing. But in terms of pricing, the key holder is going at a very affordable price of $25 US. This is just the star of the whole entire system. This alone makes everything worth it. All of these things, just, you know, I didn't even use these too much, and this is like, it's a great wallet. Don't get me wrong, it's a great wallet. These all have really, really great quality, but this alone is just the star of the show. So US 25 for this, and that includes this key holder, the magnetic sticker, as well as a set of rubber bands that you guys saw. So you got multiple color choices: black, green, blue. How cool. And for those of you familiar with Kickstarter, there are different tiers of rewards being offered. So another reward tier is known as the Puncube Organizer tier, which comprises of this card holder and a key holder, and that together is going to be $35 US. Now from here on out, whenever I say key holder, I mean the key holder with this magnetic sticker and a set of replaceable rubber bands, okay? Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have been calling this rubber band. These are silicone bands, guys. I'm sorry. It's really important that I get the terminology right, because that is the difference in material here. These are silicone bands, not rubber bands. I just call them rubber bands because they behave like that. My apologies. So for every single time that I've mentioned the word rubber band throughout the course of this video, please in your mind replace it with the word silicone band. My apologies. The next tier is called the Puncube Rambler tier, and that is the ID card holder with the key holder, and the ID card holder comes with the lanyard strap as well. And that will be for $39 US. The next here is called the Puncube Explorer, and that is going for $42 US, and that comprises of this wallet as well as a key holder. And in my opinion, that's a super good deal. This wallet really, if you're looking for a minimalist wallet and you've never ever tried a minimalist wallet and want to consider going to that direction, I think this is a really compelling choice for you. One wallet that holds not just the usual things that a wallet holds, like cards and cash and whatever, but it also potentially holds your keys. Yeah, so enough said, that's real value for money right there. The Puncube Explorer, $42 US. And last but not least, the best bang for your buck is the Puncube Family Pack tier, going at $59 US for everything. I mean, okay, wait, let me just not my cash, everything that I've talked about so far. The key holder, the wallet, the card holder, and the ID card holder for $59 US in this entire pack. But if you're not in the market for any of these, consider just the key holder. In a way, I dare say this is a game changer. Yeah, it's changed the way I carry my keys, my card, my cash, and it's just really surprising. Yeah. So guys, if you're interested in any of this at all, or if you want to find out more information about any of these Puncube items, please check the description box because I'll put links all there. And I want to add that that will be an affiliate link. Puncube was kind enough to make me an affiliate, so whenever you guys back something, I do enjoy some kickback. And you guys know any kind of kickback that I enjoy goes back into this channel to try to improve things here, improve the quality, improve the production level, etc. So if you're going to get anything, please consider using my affiliate link, and thank you so much in advance. Also, of course, a huge thank you once again to Puncube for sending all of this my way. This, like I said, is really surprising to me. Yeah, it's been a really, really wonderful experience, and I'm enjoying the Puncube key holder. And that is it, everyone. Thank you so much for sticking all the way throughout and sharing in this slice of my life. I hope that you enjoyed this video and found it informative. If you liked the video, I hope that you will consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hello there. If you are not subscribed to the channel, I hope that you will consider subscribing. But if I did not earn your sub today, that's okay. I promise I will continue working on my content, and hopefully one day I will earn that sub. Once again, everyone, this video was all about the Puncube family of products known as the Puncube Modular Everyday Carry Organizer, the Puncube Key Holder with the magnetic sticker, the Puncube Card Holder, the Puncube Wallet, and the Puncube ID card holder. Oh, and I completely forgot to plug my Patreon page. Another great way to support the channel is over on Patreon. I'll put a link up here to that in case you want to check it out. We have Patreon exclusive content as well as Patreon exclusive giveaways from time to time. So if you become a patron of mine, thank you so much in advance. It really means a lot to me. And that's it. We've come to the end of the video. I will catch all of you in the next slice. Bye.